Chapter 4. It's like stepping into a dream, Alice whispered, her voice filled with awe. Charles, his gaze drawn to a shimmering pool in the center of the grotto, felt a strange pull, a sense of déjà vu. He had seen this place before, in a vision, perhaps, or a forgotten memory. Suddenly, a figure emerged from the shadows. Elliot, his amethyst eyes burning with a possessive intensity, approached them with a predatory grace. "Lost, little lambs?" he purred, his voice a silken caress. Alice, startled, felt a shiver run down her spine. There was something about Elliot, a darkness lurking beneath his charm, that both terrified and intrigued her. It was a confusion of emotions, a clash of light and shadow that mirrored the very conflict brewing within the palace walls. "We were just exploring," Charles replied, his voice tight with suspicion. He felt a surge of protectiveness towards Alice, a primal urge to shield her from Elliot's predatory gaze. Elliot smiled, a slow, seductive curve of his lips. "Exploring, are we? Perhaps I can show you some of the palace's hidden treasures." He reached out, his fingers brushing against Alice's cheek. A jolt of energy, both thrilling and terrifying, surged through her. It was a forbidden fruit, a taste of power and danger that awakened a dormant longing within her. Charles, seeing the look in Elliot's eyes, the hunger that mirrored his own for Carty, stepped forward, placing a protective arm around Alice. "We appreciate the offer," he said, his voice firm, "but we're fine on our own." Elliot's smile faltered, a flicker of annoyance crossing his face. "As you wish," he said, his voice laced with a thinly veiled threat. "But don't stray too far. The palace can be a dangerous place for the uninitiated." As Elliot disappeared back into the shadows, Charles turned to Alice, his eyes filled with concern. "Stay close," he warned. "I don't trust him." Alice nodded, her heart pounding. She couldn't explain it, but she felt a strange connection to Elliot, a pull that both frightened and excited her. It was a dangerous dance, a cat-and-mouse game. She was caught in the middle. The days that followed were a whirlwind of classes, explorations, and social gatherings. Alice and Charles, immersed in their new world, found themselves caught in a web of conflicting emotions. They were drawn to the beauty and magic of the palace, yet haunted by a sense of unease, a feeling that something sinister lurked beneath the surface. Charles, his crush on Carty growing with each passing day, found himself torn between his desire for the centaur and his fear of his family's dark agenda. The passion he felt for Carty was a forbidden fire, a dangerous secret that threatened to consume him. Alice, caught between the seductive charm of Elliot and the protective warmth of Charles, struggled to understand the conflicting emotions swirling within her. The lust she felt for Elliot was a dangerous allure, a siren song that threatened to lead her astray. And in the shadows, the game of gods continued, a deadly dance of power and betrayal, with Alice and Charles caught in the crossfire.